This is Brittany Slam with AllTattedUpDotcom.
What's your story? Where you from originally, and how did you get?
I was born in the Bronx. I've lived in all 5 boroughs, so I'm the ultimate New York girl.
Including Staten Island?
Including Staten Island, briefly though, couldn't stay. And I travel. I work at Think Before You Ink Studios in Long Island City, and I work at City of Ink in Atlanta, Georgia. So I travel all the time. I'm between New York and Atlanta a lot, and I travel to different cities whenever I'm called out.
Famous piercer. How did all this happen?
Well, I started off with an apprenticeship at One Stroke Tattoo, and then once they got their official body piercer, I became a piercing apprentice. And then ever since I've been on my own, it's been about, I'll say, 3.5 years, including apprenticeship and becoming a piercer.
What made you want to impale people?
Well, I've always been interested in tattooing and body piercing, and I mean, I can draw, but not as to the extent to become a tattoo artist. So, and I've always been interested in body piercing, so that was the next step into this world.
Okay, did you get pierced first or tattooed first?
Pierced, definitely.
What was your first piercing?
My ears.
Okay.
I had, at one point...
Did you get it as a kid or as a...
I waited till I was the legal age for everything. So in New York, it was 16. You had to have someone 18 or older come with you, or a guardian. And actually my belly button was first. Then I went more to the ears. And by the time I was a junior or senior in high school, I had about 17 holes in one ear and like 16 on the other. I had a lot of holes in my ear.
Okay, so what was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo was the 3 butterflies on my back that have Japanese letters inside. I know, typical. But it was my first. I waited, and I went to a good artist in Queens, and I got it on my 18th birthday, the exact day. First person in the chair with my reference picture. They couldn't tell me anything. And yeah. No.
You have a lot of tattoos. At what point did they start to become visible, and did you got known as being the tattoo lady?
Visible, I would say when I was about 20, I made the decision to get heavily tattooed. It started from the bottom, and then it ended up on my arms. Then I think my chest piece was next, my legs, my stomach, my neck, my back, my bum, and a lot of places.
Okay, hands and neck are considered, and face of course, that's like the point of no return.
It is.
How do you feel about in general, just like being a person with the hands and the neck?
I don't feel any way about it. I actually like it. I knew, a lot of people don't think about these type of things, but I knew that once I got my hands and my neck and it was visible, that it was a different life I was going into. I knew it would be certain things, certain places that I couldn't work. Not to say that they wouldn't like me or I wasn't qualified, but that aren't accepting of such highly visible tattoos. And I was fine with that, because that's not the type of job I wanted anyway.
Okay, what's the strangest situation that happened while piercing? Or something that you could think of was like, oh my God. Or somebody freaking out?
It wasn't strange. How much time we got? Because I got a lot of stories. This one girl that I pierced, she wanted the thing pierced. And I turned around to put my gloves on. By the time I turned back around, she had like her legs above her head. And it was just no panties on, just busted open. I'm like, wait, I didn't even need that much. I need you to bring it back down, relax, and close them a little bit. I don't need all that room.
She's a little excited.
Thank you. Yeah, she was very excited. And yeah, this one boy, I was piercing his nipples, and all I heard was, I'm like, what's that noise? I look up, and he's kissing his boyfriend. I'm like, whoa, chill out, you know. There'll be time for that. You guys can have all that sexual loving, but let me do my job first. Yeah, it gets pretty wild. I've had one girl, when my hair was in the afro, this girl reached her hand in my curls and like wrapped her fingers around them and like wrapped her legs around me too. What are you doing? No.
Now, what were you doing when you...
I was piercing her nipples. And she said like it hurt too much. I was gonna hurt even more if she didn't get off of me, but she released me and then I did it. I get abused.
Have you ever done a Prince Albert for someone?
No, but I get the strangest requests. Not to say
Would you not do it, or you just never had the opportunity to do it?
I've had plenty opportunities to do it, but not to say that I can't do it. It's just there'll be time to do that. I want to perfect everything that I'm doing first before I get into perfecting teams. It's a barbell through the head of your...
Through the head of your cock?
Yeah. Like, a lot of guys don't realize the process to get it done, and it's very painful.
I don't realize and don't ever want to realize.
Reactions. It's actually very funny. YouTubing people's reactions.
So how do you can still work that?
I don't even want... that shit is fucking me up just thinking about it, to be honest with you. Fucking me up.
What do you think of...
I want to thank AllTattedUp.com for having me and featuring me. I want to thank City of Ink, Richie, Derek. I want to thank City of Ink, Maya Bailey, Tuki Carter. I love all of you guys. And the world. Thanks.